Thame is a beautiful historic town. It's also very vibrant. It has lots of cafes and bars and restaurants, and people who come to Thame for the festival make use of that.
Thame is famous for its festivals and events throughout the year, and the Arts and Literature Festival just adds to that. It attracts lots of people into the town. Somehow the Arts and Literature Festival manages to expand that capacity, and by having lots of different venues, it manages to actually get these famous names in as well, so that's really good.
I think that we're small enough to care, and we're small enough to offer an event that gives people an unexpected intimacy, and yet we're large enough to attract the really big names like Edna O'Brien, Nick Robinson, Michael Morpurgo.
Each year, one year to the next, we see a lot of people who are coming back. We see faces that are familiar, but we see a lot of new people as well. There's a great buzz when, you know, I'm sitting in the box office and these people come down who've come to all these events, and they're just, wow, wasn't that great fun? I mean, that's a great highlight. It's not too big a festival. It's not so crammed with events that you can't work out what do I fancy going to.
It is lots of opportunities to meet famous authors, interesting people, and see the town itself.
Abbott's Office Solutions have supported the Towel Festival right from the beginning because I feel that it's important that local businesses support local initiatives.
Thame players support the Towel Festival in many ways. By far the main way is by offering the use of this beautiful theatre of ours.
We've got a huge headline act with Roger McGough and Little Machine, and they're kicking off the festival on the Wednesday, the 12th of October. Then we have Charlotte Green, who is was the BBC interviewer, her lovely voice. Kev Sutherland, who is the Beano illustrator, and he'll be running a workshop for children throughout the day, 2 workshops with children on illustrative cartoons, and they all come away with a comic, so they'll be very pleased. There are so many different places that you can go and see things, the churches, the town hall. The whole town is sort of buzzing all weekend because there's so much excitement in various different places.
Last year, Tim Spector came to talk about the diet myth. I was quite sceptical about it beforehand, but it was really interesting.
Really enjoyed Nick Robinson when he came. He was a very good speaker and had the audience enthralled.
Absorb as much of it as you can. There's an awful lot going on, without a shadow of a doubt. There is something for everybody's taste, old and young, culture vultures, those who like any kind of art and literature. They will all be catered for.
It does seem churlish also to choose highlights when we've had so many wonderful events, and sometimes it's not always the biggest name that makes the biggest impression.
You can book for events by going online, www.tourfestival.org, or you can book by telephone 0871 288 3420. The booking office for Roger McGough and Little Machine will open May the 1st for online and telephone bookings, and then the main box office will be open on September the 1st on Tuesdays, Fridays and Saturdays right through until the festival weekend, when it will be open all weekend.